G'day my fellow moto vloggers, Ben and everyone. It's Moki, the Suzuki Bandit, on this very cool 17 degree afternoon. The calm before the storm. Rest of the week it's going to be wet and windy and horrible and cold. So I've got to make the most of it, get the bike out and take it for a run. And get the oil around the engine and all the condensation out of the engine that might have accumulated over the past few days since I've ridden. As you may or may not know, there's a bit of sad news this morning when I woke up. One of my favourite singers died, Olivia Newton-John, which well, it didn't come as a big surprise because I had heard that her cancer had come back, so which is a shame, but unfortunately it will all happen to us one day. Not so much the cancer, but well, going. So I felt a bit sad today because of that. But on the brighter side, there's been some good news that you may or may not know. But the FBI have raided Trump's house, or wherever he resides, Mar-a-Lago, which means that there's been a court order that's been provided by prosecutors, that's been signed by a judge, to raid his house. And you don't get that without really good evidence. So hopefully this is the end of Trump and his MAGA cult. But don't worry, all you MAGA freaks, you've still got another good candidate coming up for the 2024 presidential elections, and that's that authoritarian fascist Ron DeSantis. So don't despair, you got someone even worse than Trump running in 2024, so that should make all you MAGA freaks happy, except you just won't have the old fat pig.
Truth, essential.
Big massive dump.
That is Trump as your candidate, because there's no way he'll be able to run again for any public office. So that's cheered me up a little bit. Finally, the bloke who thinks he's above the law has been raided by the FBI, and hopefully we'll see him in an orange jumpsuit in the not too distant future. And I'd love to see the prick go to jail. Biggest con man in the world, biggest criminal president that's ever been. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll get him on more than one thing, and just to show everyone in the free world that no one is above the law. I went to Costco yesterday, and I've never been there before. I'm not a member. I just went with a friend that is a member. That's how I got in. And considering the prices of things, some things were very, very good. but some things were, well, no better than my food land, to be honest. And I was with a friend standing outside waiting for this other friend that had the Costco card, and I said to Steve, Steve, spot the Australian. And there were very, very, very few Australians going in and coming out with stuff. So make of that what you will. But yeah, I said spot the Australian. The chickens were cheap. They were $6.99 for a roasted chicken, and I had some last night, and I'm having more tonight. That's a bargain. $7 for a whole chicken, and they're not small chickens either. So that was pretty good. So I'm having that tonight as well. So that's interesting, that the chickens were quite cheap. Apart from that, well, to me the jury's out. My diabetes, not too much to report on that. I'm taking the 2 tablets. I will say that I'm not weeing as, how can I put it? I'm not weeing in short intervals anymore. So maybe the 2 tablets is helping a little bit more again. So yeah, you always know when your diabetes is, well, I know when mine's playing up is when my sugar levels must be a bit high. I tend to go to the pisser a lot more. So at the moment it's not too bad. I can confirm. Which is quite strange the other day, but about a week ago my toilet wasn't flushing properly, and it was like it was emptying, then filling up, then emptying, which is very strange. And then all of a sudden one day it's acting exactly how it should do when you flush it. Maybe they've been doing something in the street somewhere, I don't know, or somewhere along the line it's unclogged itself, I don't know, but there's only me at home, so I was a little bit surprised it was doing it. But the last time it did it, it was roots from a neighbour's tree that was getting into the pipes and clogging everything up. So, but we had that fixed. That was a long time ago. So yeah, all my friends over there in the UK that are riding their Royal Enfields, James and Derek, they're all happy with them, which is good. Glad to hear that. I think if I ever would get a Royal Enfield, which I won't because this will probably be my last bike, I think I would get the 650. I quite like that one, fellas. I like the 650. That'd be an excellent second bike, I reckon. But of course I just can't afford it at the moment, so with the car having to get fixed up very, very shortly. I still haven't heard anything from the people doing the bonnet. They must be having a lot of trouble getting them. There's actually places that you can get aftermarket ones from, but I don't think they're allowed to do that, because the insurance company want genuine. So yeah, I haven't heard whether the well, maybe I haven't told you, but I had a last Thursday I had a a bit of an incident with the car again. And when I come out from doing my shopping, there was a shopping trolley up against my car, and I moved it, and there was a couple of dents in the back, in the rear passenger door, rear right hand passenger door. So there's more damage to my car. It's unbelievable how unlucky I've been with this car with damage, and it doesn't deserve it because it's a good little car. So I got a couple of dents. I'll post a picture up here. It's a little bit hard to see, but take it from me, there's 2 dents there. So I've claimed that. I've put in a claim for that, and the damage on the skirting, which you all know about, where I accidentally run over the rock or the cement, and it bounced up and did damage to the skirting. So that's a claim ongoing. I haven't heard anything as yet, but it shouldn't be too far in the future to find out whether that has been approved or not. So yeah, been a bit unlucky, but the weather's nice today, so I'll make the most of that on Smokey. Probably thinks its throat's been cut, hadn't been out for a while again. But anyway, I think that's about all I can think of at the moment. So this is Bandit Nev on Samoki, the Suzuki Bandit, bidding you all very, very, very safe riding. And until next time, cheers for now.